Hi, I'm Lauren, the marketing manager here at Allison Insurance, and I'm here today to share with you some Erie local history that is very near to my heart. I will spare you some of the creepier facts and suspicions, but if you ever see me around, I'm always happy to talk about it. In September of 1890, Blount College was opened in what was formerly the courthouse. It happened to be vacant because the county seat was moved to Aniana. So let's go see what's there now. Oh, we're here! Now you can see Blountsville Pharmacy, Deep South Barbecue, and AAA Creations. And Nana and Papa's This and That. Remember to support local businesses. What I find most interesting about all of the fires is Mr. Frank Burns's contributions. And yes, that is his last name, Burns. That was not his photo, that was Mr. Pennington. But we do still have Mr. Frank's cane here. Mr. Frank Burns was a geologist, and in 1840 they discovered Crump Cave with Aborigines coffins. They sent some of those coffins to the Smithsonian. Those coffins have since been lost by the Smithsonian, allegedly, and for about 20 years the people of Blount County went back and forth taking some of those artifacts. Now, Mr. Frank donated a lot of those artifacts to Blount College to use as a museum in the college, and it was said to be one of the best in the South, which is really cool to me. And then sadly, all of those artifacts were lost in the first fire. What you just saw is a memorial for Mr. Frank Burns, and coincidentally, this is the same spot that the next school was built on. In 1895, Blountsville was chosen to host the 9th District Agricultural School because of the college that we had and lost. In 1917, because of redistricting, the school's name was changed to the State Secondary Agricultural School, and it was Mr. J.B. Pennington's first year as principal. In 1919, sadly, the school suffered another fire. When they rebuilt the school after that fire, they also built a dormitory, but it burned in 1927. It was rebuilt later on and then torn down, and now we have the Family and Consumer Science Building. After the fire of 1919, the State Board of Education was actually planning to abolish the school, but the people of Blountsville were so passionate about having the school here that they rallied together and raised up enough money. Some even remortgaged their own homes to raise money to keep the school here in Blountsville. In 1938, the school burned again, and it was rebuilt in less than a year. So they renamed the school after the principal, J.B. Pennington, for his efforts. Even though the school has been rebuilt since, it looks almost exactly the same as when it was built again in 1938-1939. It burned again my mom's senior year, so let's hear from her about what that was like.
Hello, my name is Amanda Mackham. I'm the librarian here at J.B. Pennington High School. We are in the archive room where we've been collecting some historical things, and I was a senior during the fire of 1991. It actually caught on fire, I think it was New Year's Eve of 90 into the 91 year. We had to go to school in trailers, but what sticks out most in my mind is how our community came together. The idea was to build back the school, but it would not be the exact same as it is now. But that's not what the community wanted. So we raised money, each class, and even on into graduating classes, raised, I think it was $1,000 per class. And it was just wonderful to see how everybody came together to build the school back the way that everyone remembered it.
With so many fires already, we never expected it to happen again, although I'm sure the people said that each time it burned. But the last time it has burned was my senior year of high school, which is very crazy because it burned my mom's senior year of high school, and there's a lot of parallels. So again, ask me if you ever see me around if you'd like to hear about it. But my favorite detail probably of the school is that we kept the same sign from when it was built in 1938. So they saved it and put it back up, and you can tell because the S is accidentally upside down. And guess what? It's still like that, even though we have a new building. It didn't burn, by the way, it didn't burn to the ground my senior year, thankfully, but it burned enough that we had to be in trailers, just like my mom was. There have been other small fires here on campus, and hopefully there won't be any more small or big fires, but I am very confident that if there ever were, Bluentsville would rise up together again like we always have.